Hello everyone. I didn't think that this would be my next video because I was planning on doing the Rivals tier list for the end of season 2.5, or the end of season 2, start of season 2.5, which has conveniently been dropped today. I saw earlier that it was leaked that we got an Ultron trailer today, but I didn't expect this to be the full thing, so I figured I'd do a live reaction, and let's get into it.
Hello everyone, Guang here.
Okay. So, new hero, new map, new team-ups. That's very, very interesting. Because the team-ups are some of the most interesting aspects of the gameplay, in my opinion. And they definitely change a lot. I hope the Spider-Man team-up will be dead and buried. Let's get rid of it, so all the Spider-Man players have to actually learn the game. But that's my thing. Please don't remove some of my favorite team ups. They removed the Cap Thor team up, which was my favorite. I hope they probably won't remove the Cap Bucky one because that is like one of the newest ones. What else could they remove? I guess like Groot and Jeff and Rocket. That's the easiest one because it doesn't really do anything. Let's just watch.
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of their toughest days yet. Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro.
Okay, we saw that at the end
into
of
the
one
even
of the
more
cutscenes.
formidable Ultron and retreated to his new stronghold, Arakko. Once
I'm not familiar with
Krakoa's
Krakoa
sister
with
Iron,
X-Men lore,
Arakko
so I don't know
has
if that's
lost
like
all
an
its
important place of
vitality,
interest.
transformed by Ultron
Wow.
into a cold,
That's cool as
merciless,
hell. Reminds me a
mechanical
lot
world.
of Age of Ultron.
But the fight isn't over.
When he gets
Our
all of
heroes,
his Ultron robots.
regrouping after their setback, must now join forces with Krakoa to save Arakko.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about
Okay,
Ultron.
I don't think they said what map that was, so we don't know. We only have the. Do we have only one Krakoa map, or is there two? No, it's only the one, isn't it? It's the capture the flag. Not capture the flag. King of the Hill payload. No, not payload. Why am I saying payload? The King of the Hill one, where it's 2-point. So this is probably going to be a payload map or a hybrid, maybe. I don't know which one we have less of right now. They did remove Royal Palace from the comp pool, and one of the Spider Island ones. I think it's the hybrid Spider Island one. So we could be getting a new hybrid map on Krakoa. That would be cool. I like Krakoa a lot. I think it's a really cool area for them to choose. I have no idea what they're going to choose for the next maps, honestly, for Season 3. Because going from New York to Krakoa, I mean, where else is like a really staple location from like Marvel Universe? The Marvel Universe, rather. Because they've got like the Sanctum Supreme already. I mean, there's like the Baxter Building is included in one of them. Xavier Mansion, maybe? That would be awesome, actually. Xavier Mansion's a fucking beautiful place. Or Avengers Tower, possibly, if they want to do like more of an indoor one. Because we've got Asgard, we've got Wakanda, we've got I guess Spider Islands. I don't know if the Spider Islands are an actual like place. I'm getting off topic. But yeah, I like the map design a lot. I want to see more maps. Because I think people have been talking a lot about Rivals maps recently. And especially with them removing some of the maps from the pool, considering we don't have a lot of maps right now. We only have maybe, I think, is it 3 Asgard maps? Yeah, 3 Asgard. Is it 3 Asgard maps or is it 2 Asgard maps? I think it's 2 Asgard maps, 2 Spider Island maps, 2 Wakanda maps, which kick things off. 2 New York maps, because 1 is for Doom Match. 2... Well, we only have 1 Krakoa, but we're getting the second Krakoan map soon. Isn't there a third one? Wakanda, Spider, and 2 Spider Island? Is there only 9 maps right now? Oh, Clintar, yeah, there's 1 Clintar map, and there's also Hell's Haven, yeah, Hell's Haven. So there's 11 or 12 maps, I think. And that's a lot. That's not a lot to be removing some. Like, they're removing a 1/6 of the maps, basically, when they take off the 2 of them, so...
The playable hero.
Okay, this is the most important thing. I want Ultron to be good, alright? I want Ultron to be absolutely fire. I am very, very interested in Ultron.
The strategist who can provide consistent healing to his allies.
Okay, he's a strategist. We knew that from the leaks, but still, I really hope they handle him and make him really good. I love Ultron as a character, even if his movie wasn't great. I've always been obsessed with his look.
However, he can also unleash devastating energy beams against enemies.
Ooh, that's a cool MVP with the sword in his arm.
His unique primary weapon introduces an all-new shooting experience. And as a
all new shooting experience. Flying strategist. This could be interesting, or this could be awful, because we could be getting, like, a strategist who can heal his teammates while also dealing with flyers, because right now, a lot of people are complaining about flyers. I think that they're not too much of a problem. I think we just need a couple more anti-flying characters. Because we have Hela, who's obviously, you know, the hit scan character. We have Punisher, but Punisher isn't getting used as much because of Hela. Adam Warlock is really good if you get good with his M1 aim. Who else is there? Luna. I've found that Luna is incredibly good when you understand offensive Luna and when to heal, when to attack. You can very much put pressure on people in the sky. But when it comes to tanks, the only things you can really do are try and web them as Penny, try and get a few pot shots in as Magneto, contest them from the air as Strange, which is very risky sometimes, or try and knock them down with Hulk. And it's really hard to get the knockdown with Hulk, so I'd like to see maybe a bit more of a hitbox to his jump. Because that would be really helpful if you had like an easier time getting people down from the sky.
Flying strategist. Ultron opens up fresh possibilities for your aerial lineups.
Okay.
For season 2.5, we are taking our dynamic team-up ability system even further, with broader adjustments to team-ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle.
So just buffs, I'm assuming, and maybe more ones?
We are adding 6 new
6 new added? And 4 removed. Oh, God. I think... Please tell me the Spider-Man one is gone. Please. I have seen some leaks about some of the team-ups. I don't want to spoil those because we're going to learn anyway, but... God, what could they be? I hope the Namor one is dead and gone. That would be so helpful. Or remove Namor, put it back on Strange. Strange could use it. Come on, let's go.
Removing 4.
Oh, okay. So Stars Align is remaining the same. Gamma Monstro. So they're removing Iron Man from the Hulk team up and giving Iron Man his own team up with Ultron. Okay, interesting. Hulk and Namor is still going to be banned quite a lot. Chilling Assault, Luna, and Hawkeye. And then we have Rocket and Penny. That's going to be an interesting one. I wonder what that's going to be. Jeff and Venom? Alright, that's pretty funny. I appreciate that. Yes! Yes! The Spider-Man one is gone! Finally! Hitler dead! Oh my god! The Punisher one is gone. I'm fine with this. I don't really care. The Punisher one was not very interesting. Luna and Jeff. This is going to be very helpful for a lot of people who were annoyed by the flanking Jeff playstyle. Allied Agents is gone. That's fine, I guess. This one was also really boring. It just gave Black Widow Hawkeye's ult. Operation Microchip. Punisher and Black Widow. It seems like Punisher is the anchor, so Punisher getting a damage buff is going to be terrifying. But Black Widow getting a team up that might increase a fire rate or something, or maybe some kind of damage output, that could be quite scary. There's a lot of good Black Widow players, but most of them play Hawkeye because there's no reason not to right now. And I need to know what Jeff Nano is. I imagine it's Jeff Nado, the Jeff Tornado, because that sounds awesome. And there's a lot of potential with these team-ups. I'm very excited.
Adjusting the members of one. Overall, by season 2.5, more than 50% of our team-up abilities have changed compared to season 0.
I do really appreciate this. They're trying to keep the game, like the very interesting parts of the gameplay loop, while also basically freshening it up. Not so much so that you can get used to something and then it's immediately taken away from you, but to the point where there's always new things to try out and there's new combinations. It makes it so every season has like a new meta. I mean, remember season 0 was just Hella Hawkeye, Hella Hawkeye, Hella Hawkeye. Bit of Psylocke, and then it was like, oh, Bookie Star-Lord everywhere. And then it's like, okay, now it's what, Human Torch Storm, pretty much? With like a bit more Hella tacked on to counter them. But yeah, it's been really refreshing.
And by popular demand, we are adding the Gemnado team-up ability.
I applaud you. This is incredible. This is actually peak.
We love hearing your ideas, and community feedback is a huge part of how we shape the game.
They're also really good at listening to community feedback, and I really appreciate that. One of my biggest problems with Overwatch when I was playing that was that it never really felt like the devs and the community were on the same level. But now, like, with Marvel Rivals at least, if we complain about something, like, unanimously, they will remove it. Like, the MMR rollback was the biggest thing. They were like, oh yeah, we're going to add an MMR rollback in Season 1.5. People were like, that's stupid. I mean, I work like a full-time job. I don't want to come home and have to like grind after I've already won most of my games. I'm never going to be able to get high ranks because of that. I'm like, okay, I understand. We won't do an MMR rollback. In the same day, pretty much. Like, that was awesome. Genuinely incredible.
So keep those suggestions coming.
Experimental
On June
mode.
6th,
That's
we're launching an exciting
Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. Okay, this is definitely a new mode then, because it doesn't seem like it resembles anything that we've had before.
new limited time experimental mode, Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. In this mode, 6 players
Is this what he looks like? Why his arms so thin?
can choose their own hero lineups, craft unique builds,
Oh!
and enhance their heroes' traits.
They're adding their own, like, Overwatch Stadium mode? That kind of fucks, actually. I don't like MOBAs, and this looks very MOBA-esque. But I might give it a try and see how it works. Yeah, like attack speed enhancement, defense, health expansion. It's also a little bit reminiscent of Future Fight, but I imagine it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to have that much different gameplay.
Engage in battle against other players
Wait.
for the chance
Oh.
to claim victory. This mode is an experiment of how we can fulfill everyone's fantasies of Marvel superheroes teaming up.
Wait,
Players can take control of
This
a
is kind of
wider
awesome,
array
actually.
of heroes and amplify their states and abilities. Take a break
it's like a
from the
not a tower
high-octane
defense mode, but
cooperative team
it's like a fighting game almost. What am I trying to say here? It's a bit like a TRPG with some like fighting game elements. I actually quite like this. This looks fun.
battles to enjoy streamlined, strategic, numerical-based solo tactical play.
Solo.
As the battles unfold, you will see Venom
So is this meant for
grow into a
PvE or
colossal
can it also-
force
I
after
imagine it's also
devouring
PvE.
enemies. Witness Hela's extreme fire rate and spitting projectiles as she cuts down foes.
Okay, it is a little bit like tower defense. I actually quite like that. I used to love playing balloons.
Experience the increased strikes of Psylocke's ultimate. And behold, Namor commanding a true army of deep sea
Okay, I'm gonna be
creatures.
playing a lot of this. Is that a,
Strategists
wait,
will
one sec. Is that a dive attack on Ultron? He has like a healing ability, but this looks like Human Torch's diving attack.
commanding a true army of deep sea creatures. Strategists will also unleash ultimate abilities that not only heal their allies, but also deal tons of damage to
This
their
looks incredibly
enemies.
fun.
We've also taken note of your feedback regarding the previous giant-sized Brain Blast leaderboards.
Okay, I didn't really play much of
Consequently,
this.
this mode will not feature similar designs, allowing players to
Okay,
fully
that's
enjoy
cool.
the experience
As long as they listen to people's
based
feedback,
on their
that's pretty great.
preferences.
Ooh, proficiency avatars? People have been saying for a while that they want them to be based off skins, so they might be changing that. That would be incredible, honestly.
With the launch of Season 2.5, we are introducing a new feature that showcases hero proficiency avatars on the match hero.
Oh, okay, I like this. This is a really like simple change, but I really like this. Also, hey, this is gonna be my POV soon. I already have both of these. And a Luna one somewhere, but I'm gonna get all Tanks Lord, and then I'm gonna get all Supports Lord, and I'm gonna get all DPS Lord. I am very stupid for choosing to do this.
Hero select wheel.
But yeah, I like this. This is simple, but it's cool.
Additionally, we are rolling out 2 fresh personalization systems, mood and emojis.
It's peak. Yeah, it's peak. I actually really like these. These are adorable. Oh, look at the dead one and the cool Galacta. These are really cute. If they do one for every character, there's gonna be so many happy people.
We will continue to optimize the player experience with each
Oh,
version
that's
update.
what they mean. Oh, that's cute.
Starting
Like the
from
little balloons
Season 3,
emojis.
the seasons of Marvel Rivals
yeah, they said this,
will be
in the
shortened
last
to
dev
2
update, I
months
think.
each, and we are diligently preparing for the new pace.
Okay.
Our vision has always
I know some people are a little worried about this, that they feel like there's going to be too little time between seasons. I feel like they wouldn't do this if they weren't prepared for it. This is a situation where they're like, okay, you know, people have been saying, oh, that the content feels a little too slow, and yeah, we kind of agree, so yeah, let's shorten the pace a bit. I don't think this is out of desperation. I don't think this is out of, oh, we need to compete with Overwatch, or we need to compete with this, and we need to make sure we always have fresh new content. It's like, yeah, we could do this. I mean, there's no reason not to. If it makes the experience better for most people and we can handle it, then why not? So I am excited. I am still a little worried. I want to make sure that each character still gets proper, you know, skins and changes and buffs and stuff. But it does definitely help that since they're pulling from the Marvel IP, they have so many different characters to choose from, and they're going with niche characters as well as popular ones. I mean, we don't even have Deadpool yet, which is crazy. We'll get him eventually, but I mean, come on. Deadpool, Daredevil, Cyclops, Professor Xavier. You could pull from Blade, pull from incredibly popular characters, or you can go for niche ones. They already have Cloak and Dagger, Jeff the Landshark, Luna Snow. Luna Snow's an OC, but still. There's just so much they could pull from, and they're clearly going for more niche characters as well. I mean, if you've seen the leaks, you know who's on the horizon, but still, I can't wait to see who's next.
It's been to provide fun and engaging superhero experiences for all Marvel Rivals fans.
Okay.
And the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait.
Hey, I can't wait.
We'll gradually unveil a series of adjustments and updates for Season 3, so stay tuned.
Will do.
In June, our Ignite tournament series
Oh, this is a
will
tournament.
kick
Sorry.
off the
I don't pay
first
much
stage
attention
of
to the tournament,
competition.
so I'm gonna just let this play.
We hope everyone enjoys the excitement these matches
I
bring.
still think it's really good
Now,
though, that they have this.
let's turn it over to Zhiyong,
Okay.
who will share insights on the adjustments to team up abilities and
Alright.
balance changes for Season 2.5.
This is my favorite part. I love talking about balances. I love
Hey
going to patch notes.
Rivals, Zhiyong here to give you the details on our Season 2.5 update. It's packed with dynamic team-up ability changes and
You bet.
overall balance tweaks that are sure to ignite your battles.
I love these two, by the way. I think they're really cute.
In Season 2.0,
Uh-huh.
we debuted adjustments for team-up abilities, injecting fresh energy into our game environment.
I love the...
With Season 2.5,
The Hellfire
we are
Gala playing
going
in the
even
background.
further, with not only team-up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultra
Okay.
and the key numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat excitement.
Okay, I definitely want to see these. I'm very
Venom
curious.
takes center stage as the team-up anchor,
Huh. So it's like Venom's M2 ability, but it's friendly?
sharing part of his symbiote with Jeff.
Okay.
This lets Jeff wield symbiote tendrils to link
You know, this is also pretty good because people have been complaining about the flanking Jeff playstyle recently. So this gives Jeff a bit more of a incentive to stick with his team and heal them more. I like that. I like that.
with allies and heal them in the heat of battle. As the team-up anchor, the Punisher has retooled Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode. Now, while aiming
No
down sights,
way.
she can unleash a piercing pulse beam that cuts right
Oh, that is so funny. Widow's gonna be really good. No, I mean I can't. I was gonna say Widow's gonna be really good in like team fights now. I can't speak too fast because Widow is still kind of a flawed character who could use some more changes, but maybe she's getting them. Who knows? But yeah, I mean Punisher might be used a bit more now because of this. There's a lot of skilled Widow players, and they're quite terrifying sometimes. Not as bad as not as terrifying as good Hawkeye players because they just one-shot everyone, but this is gonna scare me a bit probably.
through enemies. Luna Snow powers up these team-ups
Okay, this is
as
what
the
I'm
anchor
also
by crafting a
curious about.
specialized
I'm guessing it's
ice
just
arrow
gonna be like a slowdown
for
arrow.
Hawkeye. This arrow penetrates through terrain
Oh,
cover,
God.
and the farther the target, the more damage it packs, even stunning foes
Oh,
beyond a
it's
certain
AoE
distance.
and it freezes. It's like the Squirrel Gale team up, but it does damage. Oh, and it has like so much less of a wind up. That's gonna be terrifying.
Rocket steps up as the
Oh, this
team
one I'm
up
very curious
anchor
about, too.
by engineering an enhanced bionic spider
s-
nest for Penny,
So she can spawn a second one.
one that can coexist with her original.
And it drops armor
while
packs?
also dropping armor
I actually really like that. The fact that it drops armor packs is very, very it's unique because Rocket is the only person who does that. But it also makes sense because you'd require a rocket, and then it shows that like I mean, not only Rocket has to give armor packs, you know, because armor became like an integral feature to Overwatch tanks eventually. I haven't really played much, but I know that some Overwatch tanks have armor as base kit now, like 300 armor or whatever. And it's not given by Torbjorn, so I do like other sources of armor, if you get what I mean. Because it helps to diversify people's kit a bit and makes it so you don't just need Rocket for the extra health.
packs. Meanwhile, Penny ramps up Rocket's battle
Oh, they buff
reverse
each other.
beacon so that it now spawns cyber webs, spider
That's gonna be terrifying. I don't want to just say, oh, that's terrifying, that's terrifying, that's terrifying, but Rocket is very, very common, and Penny has been getting better and better, so I've played a bit of Penny on my own, and I really like different strats that I've thought of with her, and giving her even more webs means you can just increase the amount of range you have, the control that you have, the death trap, make it span the entire point with 2 mine launchers and a rocket thing and 3 webs, like... She's been able to spawn a fucking ton of mines, Jesus.
germs and arachno mines. However, the enhanced beacon and the original can be active at the same time.
okay. I like
When
that. I
Iron
like that.
Man leads the charge as the team up anchor
Okay, so this is
alongside
replacing the
Ultron,
Namor team up.
things get seriously
Oh!
high-tech.
So we can see a bit of Ultron here.
Ultron taps into part of Iron Man's armor might, gaining the power to fire potent unibeam.
Oh, it's like Coalescence, but as an ability. Yeah, that's cool as hell, actually. This is gonna make Ultron pretty good, to be honest. And the fact that he can probably use it against flyers, too. Maybe he'll be like a bit of an anti-fly character. If he has a consistent self-heal, I feel like he'll win a lot of flying 1v1s.
Lasers that pierce everything in their paths, damaging enemies while healing teammates.
Yeah, I like that. It's gonna be good for
Storm,
team fights.
The team up anchor,
And then, of course,
and Jeff can combine
my
their
favorites.
might when both of their ultimates are ready, unleashing the fearsome Jeff Nado. Storm directs the devouring Jeff Nado, dealing sustained
Oh, it
damage
sucks
over
them
time
in, too.
before ultimately devouring enemies.
I love it. And then it spits them out. Oh, that's gonna be so funny. It's like turning the 2 strongest, not
the
strongest.
following 4
It's like
team up
the most, probably the strongest ult, like damage-wise, with the most annoying ult, damage-wise, and then just putting two effects together. I don't care if that's even OP, that's just really funny.
are being completely removed, cheering charisma, allied agents,
And nothing of value was lost.
ammo overload, and symbiote bond. Additionally, Iron Man will be removed from the Gamma Charge team up.
I'm curious about this one. That makes sense, because they don't want to give Iron Man too many buffs when he's the team up. Okay, here's the adjustments.
In Season 2.0, with heroes like Captain America, Iron Fist,
Please, no.
Human
No,
Torch,
don't F-Cap.
and the arrival of Emma Frost, our battlefield distance shrank. This meant that squad positioning
So
often
the
got tangled.
so they clearly know about
with-
the oh shit. They clearly know about the dive method then, which was like there for 3 days, and then people realized, oh, we should play flyers instead.
Agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline targets, and backline heroes forced into dangerous engagements. This all resulted in a heightened emphasis on team coordination,
Definitely.
laser-focused targeting, protective strategies, and precise positioning to back the wing. High mobility light-ups, think Venom Spider-Man and Captain America
very much
Iron
dive
Fist,
characters.
were wreaking havoc on the field in Season 2.0. On the flip
We
side,
used to have Iron Fist.
teams using Groot Wars in tandem with Winter Soldier,
Yep,
Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and The Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries.
They very
Meanwhile-
much have a hold on what is strong then.
The triple strategies better with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats. All of this reflect the rock, paper, scissors dynamic between
wouldn't say
different
that much, but
lineups.
yes.
And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke,
Yeah.
Hawk, Iron Man, Namor,
God.
Doctor Strange, Scary Witch,
Eh.
plus the Fantastic Four, all proving to be titans on the field.
So, alright, the balance roadmap. This is gonna be a big one.
We also recognize that traditional frontline push tactics saw their competitiveness decline in Season
I guess a
2.0,
little bit, yeah.
while high mobility lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches.
They're aware of the support
Therefore,
strike.
in Season
Yeah,
2.5,
that's funny.
we are adjusting some of the overbearing
Don't have Cap,
heroes,
please. Just never hide
and with
this.
the arrival of the flying strategist
Yo.
Ultron, new team compositions and
Yeah,
strategies will emerge. For Vanguard
I hope they had two
heroes,
more flyers,
we are
except
nothing
entirely
good
flying
while
team.
giving Doctor Strange and Magneto a
Yes! Yes! Strange Bros! Strange Bros, we're winning! Finally! We're winning! And Magneto getting a buff is pretty good too, because he wasn't doing bad, but he felt a little underwhelming compared to Emma, and especially Groot. Groot getting nerfed is also really good. It's going to make him banned a bit less, maybe. It depends what they do. I feel like they might take away one of his walls, maybe, or make it so his walls do less damage, or make it so, like, I don't know, maybe his Ironwood walls getting even less. Or just getting a health nerf. That might be good
Modest
too.
buff. We've also observed that Captain America
No! That's fair, to be honest. He has way too much HP. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's so annoying when a Cap is trying to stall. I hadn't even played that much Cap recently because I'm so weird when it comes to progression. Even if I have a character who I completely love, I will not play them after I get them, like, fully leveled because I want to level someone else. And if I play them, I'm not leveling someone. That's why I don't play Strange too much because I've loaded him, and so I don't play Cap too much because I've loaded him.
America's enduring survivability
He
and
did deserve
Emma
this.
Frost's diamond form have been a bit too
Hold. I've said that I thought Emma was a bit too dominant for a while, but then I started to play a bit more passive against her. I was playing a lot of Strange at the time because I wanted to get Strange Lord. So I was playing a bit at a distance a bit more. I was trying to understand, like, okay, what's the distance on the grab? How do I avoid it? And I'd always try and bait the grab before I engage with an Emma. So I'd play passive, I'd keep a distance between me, and then when she went diamond form, I'd pull back immediately, and then normally she wouldn't be able to get me because the grab basically just leads you to die immediately. And it led me to understand playing against her a lot more. So I realized, okay, she's not actually that oppressive. She's a good character, and she's pretty well balanced. The diamond form, however, does have a bit too much of a damage negation. I think they should change it from 30% to 20%. That is my only change that I want for Emma.
dominant. So expect some balance adjustment there too. For duelists, we will be nerfing Iron Fist.
Yes! Iron Fist nerf, Human Torch nerf. Finally, these are two almost permabans to me. I don't really get the Psylocke nerf, but whatever, as long as it's not too bad.
Human Torch, and Psylocke, while providing modest buff to the
Okay. Punisher buff is valid. Squirrel Girl nerf is scary. Storm buff is terrifying. Storm is quite good, actually.
Punisher, Squirrel Girl, and Storm, opening up a whole new realm of the
Maybe just like a
tactical
damage buff to
possibilities. For strategies,
to her damage
after
buff, yeah.
enhancing some heroes mid-season in Season 2.0,
Okay.
we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to her ultimate
That's valid. That's
ability
valid.
energy
Luna gets it a bit too
requirements
quick, so.
in exchange for a mid-boost
Hey,
in
I
her
appreciate
standard
that.
abilities.
Giving her a bit more like healing
to
over
keep
time
the
on a clap would be
overall
really
pace
nice.
in check in Season 2.5.
Or making the ice ball maybe last longer.
Jeff the Land Shark will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh
Okay.
experience. Lastly,
So I imagine they're gonna maybe nerf Jeff's damage a bit, or maybe make his healing over time a little bit less when he's in shock mode, when he's in like underground. But maybe they're gonna buff his healing or something, or give him like one more bubble or a bit better of a bubble cooldown.
we are dialing back the power for some of the most dominant team-up abilities,
Okay.
such as the Fantastic Four,
So that's
the
gonna more
Hulk
of a
Nemo
cooldown.
pairing,
Yep, that's
and the Emma Frost Magneto
Alright,
Psylocke team
I'm
up.
good with that.
These
That's pretty valid.
refinements combined with our new dynamic team up ability changes will completely transform the battlefield
It was very
experience.
annoying when Magneto
And
could
that's
just use
not
that as a get
all.
out of jail free
The
card.
details above are just a taste of what's coming.
Ooh, I
For
can't wait for
more
the patch
in-depth
notes.
balance updates, keep an eye out for our forthcoming update announcements.
Alright.
Stay tuned,
I will stay
as
tuned.
we will also be releasing the Season 2.0 Hero Pick Race
People are gonna
and
be
Ring
very
Race
interested
very
in those.
soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
Alright, I'm pretty hyped. I mean, Season 2.5 sounds incredibly good. I'm very curious to see the changes, because there's definitely a lot of updates in there. I don't know if they listed all of them. They probably didn't. There's probably some small ones that they didn't really mention. Maybe for quality of life, or maybe just for really minor ones. Like, I don't think they mentioned giving Star-Lord his jet boost when they did that. He could, like, boost for longer. What else was there? I mean, I want to see the cap change, definitely. Giving him a bit less health is perfectly fine. I want to see the Strange buff. That's very important. I play a lot of tank, if you don't already know. I mean, I made a tank guide, which you should definitely check out. It's probably my best video. But I can't really say much more. This has been a very insightful Season 2.5 Dev Vision, and I'm excited to see more. I'm going to stick around because I still love playing Rivals. I still love seeing the changes that's going on. And if you like seeing me do videos like this, I'm probably going to do one for the patch notes when they drop. This is kind of just a yap session. I have had nothing planned for what I've said in this. I'm supposed to be studying right now, but I'm going to ignore that. And yeah, I don't know, more Pokemon yap videos coming soon, and I will be making the tier list before Season 2.5 comes out. Probably around when Ultron gets fully shown off, maybe when people get a taste of him, because we still haven't really fully gotten a character trailer. Maybe that's going to come soon later today, because that was leaked. But either way, thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you liked it. Subscribe if you like me. Either way, have a nice day. Bye.